Buenas tardes, Christopher Ludwig here at Automotive Logistics Mexico 2020 with Lars Bäumann. He's the head of information management and digitalization for production and logistics for the Volkswagen brands. Lars, I want you to just tell us a little bit about this role because it's quite a unique one, I think, in Volkswagen. And what's the origins and what is it kind of led to?
Yeah, some years ago I was responsible for the whole IT production and logistics on the group level. And then I wanted to change back into production and logistics area. And the board member there asked me, okay, before you start anything new, I want you to be 1 year with me and find out what is really our problem with all these production and logistics systems we have out there in the plants. So I was 1 year with him. I traveled around the world. I visited 20 plants. And I was not there only for 1 day attending a PowerPoint presentation. I was there for 1 week. And I went to the shop floor with my safety shoes and my jacket. And I found about really the real information about all these systems. And all this activity led at the end to that we could bring that up to the board level, that we have a huge problem there. And if we want to digitalize production and logistics, we have to change the whole paradigm. We don't need hundreds of systems, we need one system. And then sometime later we said, okay, how can we execute that strategy? And we said, okay, with our procedures, finding budget, finding resources, and developing a system, this would last 100 years. So then we said, we need a partner, how to do that. And at the end, we found that partner with AWS, who said also, we are willing to bring money and resources into that cooperation. And now we have that cooperation and we work on our digital production platform to change that situation, which will not be from one day to another, but which will change our paradigm for the future.
Absolutely, this is exciting. This is going to eventually be in every Volkswagen plant and work through the supply chain as well, won't it?
Exactly. And our advantage also is with AWS. They are also spread around the world. We have them also here in Mexico City. So it's also a global partner and not a small IT company.
Absolutely. Well, continuing your story a little bit, because we're here in Mexico and you have this sort of global role. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about what brought you to Mexico.
What brought me to Mexico is my wife. She's standing there because...
That's Dr. Susanna Lehmann, by the way, for those who are...
And she took the job offer here, so I had to find out how to change to here. So I'm in a transition phase since 1 year. Luckily, I found a successor who took over my role in Wolfsburg. So in the next 3 months, I will finish that transition. And once my friends from the BVL, the German Logistics Association, Bundesvereinigung für Logistik, when they found out, okay, Lars will go to Mexico, they said to me, well, this is vacant since years, and we have to work on setting up the logistics community there in Mexico. So I'm now the new representative of BVL here in Mexico. Today also to plant the flag of BVL again into Mexican ground.
And so we should clarify that is not to conquer Mexico, but to encourage collaboration between companies and logistics.
Sure. So we want to increase the collaboration. We want to build up a network, including you. You are already also working on a network here. We have a lot of OEMs. We have a lot of suppliers. So automotive also very strong here. And maybe I can bring my contacts and my experience into that cooperation.
Absolutely. Well, you're hearing about it here. BVL and Automotive Logistics partnering together to help support more in the automotive Mexican industry. Lars Bäumann, thank you so much. We look forward to it. Muchas gracias.